There you go. So, really, really simple. Super simple. You can manage users. You can manage companies. Those are your clients. Your users are your resources. You can manage your campaigns. And then you got a couple of reports. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to set up some users for you. You can see yourself. I'm going to click Add a New User. So you have 3 levels. You have administrators, which is you. Then you have coordinators who can manage work for resources. So they can do work and resources can do work. So let's add a couple of members from your team. So who would you like me to add?
Okay. You can add Brandon Jones. Brandon at guavabox.com.
And again, so just a temporary password. You can reset it whenever you want.
Yeah, do the same one.
Okay. And is this a coordinator or a resource? Are they just given work, or do they give work to other people?
Give work to other people.
Okay, so that's a coordinator. I'm going to make up a rate for them. This is not the bill rate. This is their actual cost, because you're going to want to track costs. And then by enabling notifications, when they get assigned work, they're going to get an email. You can turn that on and off.
Okay.
I'm also going to go in and say you're the big boss, so you're $150 an hour. And let's add another one. Maybe just a, is there somebody you want to put in as a resource?
Yeah, we can put in gray, like the color.
Yep.
Yep. Mackenzie, M-A-C, capital K-E-N-Z-I-E.
And is it Gray at?
Gray at guavabox.
guavabox.com, and the password. Oh, sorry. And I'm going to say they're $25 an hour, and we're going to enable notifications.
Right.
So now we've got 3 resources. Again, you can come back in and add as many as you want. I'm going to go back to the main menu, and we're going to manage companies. So this is where we're going to add your clients. So you can add an existing client or a new client or a make-believe client.
Okay. Let's use that guavabox for an example.
What is it?
Can we do guavabox just as an example?
Oh, okay. Yep.
Awesome.
And you can give them a unique customer ID or not. I'm going to say Andrew and DYM. You're going to be the contact for your own company. What's your phone number?
717-385-7231.
And notes, it's us. And there you go. So the company record's been created. I'm going to go back to the main menu. So I can still come into any one of these. I continue to add my client companies or whatever.
Gotcha.
Really what you want to do is start managing campaigns. So let's add a new campaign for you. So what do we want to call this campaign?
Let's call this New Year's Web Design.
New Year's Web Design?
Yep.
New Year's Web Design. And the company is you guys. And we're going to say that Brandon, because he's got nothing else to do, is going to manage this one. And I'm going to save that. And what we've done now is we've created all of the pieces that we need to do for our campaign. So what's your top of the funnel offer going to be?
we'll do an ebook.
And what are we going to call the ebook?
That's the New Year's web design.
What was it?
Let's do New Year's website redesign.
New Year's
redesign for the new year, something like that.
Okay. And again, you can change this. And we said this was going to be an ebook. And then what's our middle of the funnel offer going to be?
Let's do a webinar. Redesign webinar, yeah.
And it's a webinar, and then our bottom of the funnel is a coupon, a phone consultation.
Yeah, let's do a consultation.
Okay. Awesome. So we've now got our tofu, mofu, and bofu. We can add additional mofus if we want. Who's going to create the offer? You or Brandon or Ray?
You can give it to Brandon.
Okay. So I'm just going to really quickly come down. Then we have our call to action, our landing page, and our thank you page. And I'm assigning these tasks, and I can save at any point. And maybe for now, that's all we want to assign, but let's say that Andrew's going to create the actual webinar, and then we're going to give this stuff to Gray. And you can go through and do all of your tasks, assign them to everybody. You can also, who's going to do the workflow? Let's say Brandon's going to do the workflow, and we're going to do 5 Facebooks, 100 Twitters over 30 days, 1 YouTube, and 1 Pinterest. And poor Gray, let's bury him in work. He's going to get assigned all of this stuff. And I'm going to save it. So what we've done now is we've saved all of our assignments. And you will notice that because I'm logged in as you right now, I can change. Of course, I can reassign any of the resources, and so can Brandon. If I do something, if I create this offer, this webinar, I mark it completed, and I get to say that that took 5 hours. So that's actually going to be 300 minutes, and I can save it. So it's telling me the date it was completed and how much time I spent on it. And if I log in as anybody else, in fact, let's log out and just log in as Gray. What was it? Gray at?
Guava Box. Guava.
Yep. Box.com. The only thing I can do as a resource is manage my campaigns. When I log in, I see all the campaigns that are to me. And when I come in here, you'll see I can't change anything. And even though I could see the whole campaign, I can only check off the things that I'm responsible for. So that took a half an hour, and that took a half an hour, and that took 15 minutes. And I'm going to save it. So I can see what's completed. I can see what's not assigned, what is assigned. And as as I go through this, and maybe this took lots of time over the course of the month. So what this allows me to do is see all of my campaigns and assign the tasks to people and allow them to work on it, allow them to see the whole campaign. So if I'm Gray, I can go to you, Andrew, and say, hey, I'm ready to do my calls to action and landing page. Is the offer created yet? Well, guess what? I can see it's completed.
Okay.
So it's got all the information of the campaign in here. The other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to log back in as you. And now I can run a couple of reports too. So one of the reports I can run is by assignee, and this will show me who's been assigned what for what companies. So I can see everybody's sort of dashboard of what they've been assigned.
Okay.
And I can see, again, there's not a lot of data in here, but if I do run the report by company, it'll tell me what my current resources have spent on it and what my total in-house cost has been. So at the end of the campaign, I can measure, did we make money with this? Did we lose money? Who's taken too long? Where are the holes?
Definitely. That's awesome.
So, so you're all set up. And do you have any questions?
No, it looks really straightforward.
Yeah, it's really.